Your consciousness is the one and only reality. Everything you perceive, everything you experience is a projection of your own inner state. The world you see is a mirror reflecting back to you the contents of your own mind. Now you might ask, if this is true, why haven't I seen my desires manifest already? The answer, my dear friends, lies in your understanding of time and your ability to live in the end. You see, most people live their lives believing what they want is in the future, always just out of reach. But I tell you this, the future you desire already exists, and it is calling you to step into it now. When I say a manifestation is coming to you quickly, I do not speak of some distant event that you must wait for. No, the quickness I speak of is the speed at which you can shift your consciousness to align with your desire. In the realm of imagination, there is no time. The moment you fully accept and feel the reality of your desire, it is done. Let me share with you a principle that, once understood, will revolutionize your approach to manifestation. It is this: what you feel, you attract. What you imagine and accept as true must become your reality. This is not mere positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. This is the fundamental law of consciousness. Imagine for a moment that you have a desire. Perhaps it's a new job, a loving relationship, improved health, or financial abundance. Whatever it may be, I want you to know that this desire did not originate from you. It came to you. It is God's way of telling you what is already yours. The mere fact that you can conceive of this desire is proof of its possibility, nay, its inevitability. But here's where most people falter. They acknowledge their desire, but then they look to their current circumstances and say, but how? How can this possibly happen, given my current situation? In doing so, they push their desire away, relegating it to some uncertain future. I tell you now with absolute certainty that this approach is the very thing keeping your manifestation at bay. Your manifestation is not coming to you. You are going to it. And the way to do this is through the power of your wonderful human imagination. You must learn to live in the end. What do I mean by this? It means that you must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. If you want financial abundance, you must feel wealthy now. If you seek a loving relationship, you must feel love now. If you desire perfect health, you must feel the vitality and wellness coursing through your body now. This is not pretending or self-deception. This is understanding the true nature of reality. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. By changing your inner state, by living in the end, you set in motion the forces will reshape your outer world to match your inner vision. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Wayne, I've tried this. I've imagined what I want, but nothing has changed. To you, I say this: persistence is key. You must not only imagine your desire, you must live from that state consistently. Your new assumption, your new concept of self must become so natural to you that you no longer have to consciously think about it. Let me give you an example. Suppose you desire financial abundance, but your current reality shows a bank account nearing zero. The world would tell you to worry, to stress, to frantically search for ways to make money. But I tell you, this is the surest way to perpetuate your current state. Instead, you must boldly claim your desire is already fulfilled. When you look at your bank statement, see the numbers you wish to see. When you walk down the street, carry yourself as a person of wealth would. When you go to sleep at night, feel the satisfaction and security of financial abundance. You might ask, but isn't this delusion? Is this denying me? To that I say, what you call reality is just a shadow, a reflection of past assumptions. Your true reality is what you decree it to be. The outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your inner conviction. Remember, my dear friends, the biblical phrase, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is not mere poetic language. It is a practical instruction for living. By renewing your mind, by changing your concept of self, you literally transform your world. Now, let's delve deeper into the mechanics of this transformation. Your subconscious mind is the builder of your body and your world. It works day and night to make your assumptions a reality. It doesn't argue. It doesn't question. It simply accepts what you feed it as truth and goes about making it so. This is why it's crucial to guard the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. Every time you say, "I am," you're making a claim on your reality. I am broke. I am unlucky in love. I am always sick. These are not mere observations of your current state. There are powerful commands to your subconscious mind. So if a manifestation is coming to you quickly, it's because you're on the verge of fully embracing a new concept of self. You're close to living consistently from the state of your wish fulfilled. The universe, which is nothing but your own wonderful human imagination pushed out, is rearranging itself to accommodate your new self-concept. Let's take a moment to really understand what I mean by living in the end. It's not about affirming what you want. It's about assuming you already have it. There's a world of difference between saying I want to be wealthy and I am wealthy. The first keeps wealth at a distance, always just out of reach. The second claims it as your current reality. When you live in the end, you no longer seek signs or worry about how your desire will manifest. You know it is done, and you live your life from that knowledge. This is what I mean when I say that manifestation is coming to you quickly. The speed of your manifestation is directly proportional to the completeness of your assumption. Now, some of you might be wondering about action. Never, you might ask, are you saying we should just imagine and take no action in the physical world? Not at all, my friends. Action is important, but it must be inspired action. When you truly live in the end, when you fully embody the state of wish fulfilled, you will naturally be moved to take the right actions. These actions won't feel like hard work or struggle. They will feel natural, almost inevitable. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time, saying the right things to the right people. This is because having changed your concept of self, you are now aligned with the version of you that already has what you desire. Let me give you another example to illustrate this point. Suppose you desire a specific job. The conventional approach would be to search job listings, send out resumes, and hope for the best. And there's nothing inherently wrong with these actions. But when you approach it from the state of living in the end, everything changes. Instead of desperately searching for a job, you assume the feeling of already having that perfect job. You feel the satisfaction of doing work you love. You feel the security of a good income. You feel the pride of contributing your talents to the world. Living from this state, you might still send out resumes or go to interviews. But you'll do so from a completely different energy. Instead of hoping to be chosen, you'll walk into interviews knowing that you're the perfect fit for the job. You'll speak with confidence and authority because in your mind this job is already yours. And here's the miraculous part: the outer world has no choice but to conform to your inner assumption. You might find the perfect job opportunity seemingly falls into your lap, or a chance encounter leads to an introduction to the right person, or perhaps the skills you need for your dream job suddenly become easy for you to come. This, my friends, is the art of allowing your manifestation to come to you quickly. It's not about forcing or struggling. It's about aligning your inner state with your desire, and then allowing the outer world to catch up. Now, I want to address a common concern that many people have when they first encounter these teachings. They worry if they assume their desire is already fulfilled. They'll become complacent and stop taking necessary actions in the physical world. Nothing could be further from the truth. When you truly live in the end, when you fully embody the state of your wish fulfilled, you become more active, not less. But your actions come from a place of inspiration and joy, not desperation and fear. Think about it. If you knew with absolute certainty that you were wealthy, Would you sit around doing nothing? Of course not. You would engage with the world in new ways. You might start businesses, make investments, or contribute to causes you care about. Your actions would flow naturally from your new state of being. The same is true for any desire. If you knew you were in perfect health, you would naturally take actions to maintain that health. If you knew you were in a loving relationship, you would naturally act in loving ways. The actions are a result of the state, not the cause of it. This brings us to another crucial point in understanding why your manifestation is coming to you quickly. It's because you're starting to grasp the true order of creation. In the world of Caesar, we're taught that seeing is believing. But in the realm of imagination, the true reality believing is seeing. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. This is why affirmations or visualizations alone often fail to produce results. They're treating the imaginal act as a means to an end, rather than the end itself. When you truly understand this, your whole approach to manifestation shifts. Instead of asking, how can I get what I want? You start asking, who do I need to be to naturally have what I want? This shift in focus is what speeds up your manifestations. Let's explore this further with another example. Suppose you desire a loving, committed relationship. The conventional approach might involve going on countless dates, trying to impress potential partners, or even changing yourself to be more attractive to others. But from the perspective of living in the end, you would instead focus on embodying the state of someone already in a loving, committed relationship. How would such a person feel? How would they carry themselves? How would they interact with the world? You might find yourself feeling more loving and open in general. Not just towards potential romantic partners, but towards everyone you meet. You might start taking better care of yourself. Not to impress others, but because that's what someone in a loving relationship would naturally do. You would feel cherished, supported, and loved even before your specific person appears in your physical reality. And here's the beautiful part: by embodying the state, you become magnetic to your desire. The right person is drawn to you effortlessly because you're vibrating at the frequency of love and commitment. This is what I mean when I say your manifestation is coming to you quickly. It's not about waiting for something external to change. It's about changing your internal state so completely that the external has no choice but to follow suit. Now I want to address another common stumbling block that often slows down manifestations. It's the tendency to constantly check and see if your desire has manifested yet. This checking comes from a place of lack and doubt, and it pushes your desire further away. Remember, what you focus on expands. If you're constantly looking for evidence of your manifestation, you're actually focusing on its absence. This sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you don't really believe you have what you desire. Instead, cultivate a state of knowing. Just as you don't constantly check to see if gravity is still working, you shouldn't need to check if your manifestation is coming. Know that it is done and live your life from that knowing. This state of knowing, of unwavering faith, is what truly speeds up your manifestations. It's not about making something happen. It's about aligning with what is already done in the realm of imagination. Let's delve even deeper into this concept. Every desire you have, everything you want to be, do, or have already exists in what I call the fourth dimensional realm. This is the realm of imagination, the realm of consciousness. It's a realm where time and space, as we know them, don't exist. In this fourth dimensional realm, everything happens now. There's no waiting, no process, no delay between the imaginal act and its fulfillment. When you imagine something in this realm, it is instantly real. The reason it seems to take time to manifest in your three-dimensional reality is because of the habit of consciousness. Your physical senses and your habitual thought patterns keep pulling you back to your old concept of self, your old assumptions about reality. This is why persistence is so crucial. You must persist in your new assumption, your new self-concept, until it feels more real to you than the evidence of your physical senses. This is what it means to live by faith and not by sight. Now you might be thinking, but Wayne, this sounds difficult. How can I maintain this new state consistently? And to that, I say it's not about forcing yourself to maintain a state. It's about choosing again and again, moment by moment, to return to the state of your wish fulfilled. Every time you catch yourself slipping back into old patterns of thought or behavior, simply notice it without judgment and choose again. Choose to return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Choose to embody the version of you that already has what you desire. This practice becomes easier over time. It's like building a muscle. The more you exercise your ability to choose your state of consciousness, the stronger that ability becomes. Soon, living from the state of your wish fulfilled becomes your new normal. And this, my dear friends, is why your manifestation is coming to you quickly. Because you're starting to grasp this truth. You're beginning to understand that your outer world is nothing but a shadow of your inner state. You're learning to live from the end, to embody the state of your wish fulfilled. Let me share with you a powerful technique to speed up this process even further. It's called revision, and it's one of the most potent tools in your manifestation toolkit. Revision is the art of reimagining past events in a way that aligns with your desired reality. You see, your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. By revising past events, you're literally rewriting your subconscious programming. For example, suppose you had an argument with someone important to you. Instead of replaying the argument in your mind, which only reinforces the negative experience, you would revise it. Imagine the conversation going differently. See yourself responding with love and understanding. Feel the warmth of a positive interaction. Do this vividly, engaging all your senses until the revised version feels more real to you than what physically happened. Your subconscious mind will accept this new version as reality, and it will influence your future interactions. This practice of revision is not about denying or suppressing negative experiences. It's about consciously choosing which experiences you want to imprint on your subconscious mind. It's about taking control of your inner world, knowing that as you do so, your outer world must follow suit. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of speeding up your manifestation's detachment. Many people make the mistake of becoming overly attached to their desires, constantly wondering when and how they will manifest. This attachment actually pushes the desire further away. True detachment comes from knowing that your desire is already yours in the fourth dimensional realm. When you truly know it, you no longer feel the need to grasp or chase after your desire. You can relax knowing it's already done. This state of relaxed detachment is incredibly powerful. It opens you up to receive your good in ways you might not have imagined. Often your desire will manifest in a way that's even better than what you initially imagined. Remember, the how is not your concern. Your job is to live in the end, to maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled. The infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind will take care of the how. Trust in this process. Have faith in the law that never fails. Now, I want to address something that often comes up when people start applying these principles. They worry about the impact their manifesting might have on others. What if my design negatively affects someone else? They ask. Or what if I'm taking something away from another person? To this I say, remember that consciousness is the only reality. The people in your world are yourself pushed out. They are playing the parts that your assumptions have assigned to them. By changing your assumptions, you're not imposing your will on anyone. You're simply shifting to a reality where everyone is playing a different role. Moreover, in the infinite abundance of the universe, there's more than enough for everyone. Your good doesn't come at the expense of another. When you raise your consciousness to embody a state of abundance and love, you uplift the entire world with you. This understanding frees you from guilt or worry about your manifesting. It allows you to claim your good boldly, knowing that as you do so, you're contributing to the upliftment of all. Your joy, your success, your love, these are gifts to the entire world. Now let's delve deeper into the concept of time as it relates to your manifestations. In your three-dimensional experience, time appears linear. There's a past, present, and future. But in the fourth-dimensional realm of imagination, all time is now. This means that the version of you who already has what you desire exists now. The you who is living your dream life, who has achieved your goals, who is experiencing perfect health or abundant wealth, that you is not some future version of yourself. It exists now in this eternal moment. Your job then is to tune into that version of yourself, to align your consciousness with it so completely that it becomes your dominant state of being. This is what I mean when I say to live in the end. It's not about projecting yourself into some imagined future. It's about claiming a state that already exists now. When you do this, when you fully embody the state, time seems to collapse. What might have taken years in your old understanding can happen in an instant. This is why I say your manifestation is coming to you quickly, because in the realm where all creation takes place, the realm of consciousness, it's already done. Let me give you a practical way to apply this understanding. Tonight, as you lie in bed preparing for sleep, I want you to do this. Feel as though you are lying in the bed of your dream home. If wealth is your desire, feel the luxurious sheets against your skin. If it's a loving relationship you seek, feel the warmth of your beloved next to you. Engage all your senses in this imaginal act. Hear the sounds of your ideal environment. Smell the scents associated with your desire fulfilled. Let every detail of your wishful life surround you as you drift off to sleep. You see, the state that came to sleep is when your subconscious mind is most receptive. By falling asleep in the state of your wish fulfilled, you're imprinting that reality deeply into your subconscious. You're tuning yourself to the frequency of your desire. Do this night after night, and you'll find your daytime thoughts and actions naturally aligning with this new reality. You'll start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You'll feel inspired to take actions that lead you closer to your desire. And most importantly, you'll carry the feeling of your wish fulfilled with you throughout your day. This feeling is crucial. It's not enough to simply visualize what you want. You must feel it. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the gratitude of already having what you desire. This feeling is the secret that speeds up your manifestations. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't understand words like want, wish, or have. It only understands the language of feeling. When you consistently feel as though you already have what you desire, your subconscious accepts it as reality and goes to work making it so in your outer world. Now, I want to address something that often comes up as people start applying these principles. They wonder if I'm living in the end, feeling as though I already have what I desire, won't that make me complacent? Won't it stop me from taking action towards my goals? This is a common misconception, but nothing could be further from the truth. When you truly embody the state of your wish fulfilled, you'll find yourself naturally inspired to take the right actions. These actions won't feel like hard work or struggle. They'll feel natural, even inevitable. You see, by living in the end, you're aligning yourself with a version of you who already has what you desire. And that version of you would naturally take certain actions, have certain habits, make certain choices. As you embody that state, those actions, habits, and choices will come to you effortlessly. Now let's talk about the importance of self-concept in speeding up your manifestations. Your self-concept is the sum total of all your beliefs about yourself. It's the story you tell yourself about who you are, what you're capable, and what you deserve. Many people struggle with manifesting because they desire conflicts with their self-concept. They might desire wealth, but deep down believe they're not worthy of abundance. They might want a loving relationship, but subconsciously feel unlovable. To manifest quickly, your self-concept must align with your desire. You must see yourself as the kind of person who naturally has what you want. This goes beyond just visualizing yourself having your desire. It's about becoming, in consciousness, the person who already has it. If wealth is your desire, you must embody the consciousness of a wealthy person. How does a wealthy person think? How do they make decisions? How do they view money? Embody these traits in your daily life. If it's a loving relationship you seek, embody the consciousness of someone who is deeply loved and cherished. How does such a person carry themselves? How do they interact with others? How do they treat themselves? As you align your self-concept with your desire, you'll find your manifestations accelerating. Because now you're not trying to get something that feels foreign or out of reach. You're simply expressing what feels natural and inherent to who you are. This is why I often say that revision of your self-concept is the highest form of revision. As you revise your concept of self, as you choose to embody a new state of consciousness, your entire world must shift to reflect this new you. Consider for a moment where you have been seeking the power to change your life. Perhaps you've looked to external circumstances, to other people, to some future event that you believe will finally bring you the transformation you desire. But I say unto you, you have been looking in the wrong place. The power to change, to create, to become anything you desire is already within you, waiting to be recognized and expressed. But what does it truly mean to say that this changing power is already inside you? It is not a mere motivational phrase or a vague spiritual concept. It is a statement of cosmic law, a fundamental about the nature of your relationship to the nature of the universe. You are not separate from the power that creates worlds. You are that power, individualized and made manifest. Let us delve deeper into this profound truth. Your outer world, every experience you have, every circumstance you encounter, is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world, your consciousness. It is a mirror faithfully reflecting back to you the sum total of your beliefs, assumptions, and most importantly, your concept of self. When you understand this, truly understand it, you realize that by changing your inner world, by recognizing and utilizing the power within you, you are actively creating a new reality that will unfold in your experience. This understanding is crucial, for it shifts the entire paradigm of how you approach change and transformation. No longer are you a helpless being at the mercy of external circumstances, hoping for favorable conditions. You become the active creator of your reality, knowing that as you change your inner world, as you tap into the power within you, the universe must rearrange itself to match this new inner state. But how, you may ask, can one access and utilize this changing power that is already within? The answer lies in the creative power of your wonderful human imagination combined with the intensity of your feeling and belief. For your imagination is not a mere fantasy maker, and your feelings are not mere reactions to external stimuli. Together, they form the very workshop in which reality is forged. Let us take a moment to truly understand this. Your subconscious mind, which is one with the universal creative force, does not distinguish between what you vividly imagine and feel is true and what you actually experience in the outer world. It accepts as true whatever you feel to be true in your imaginal acts. And once it accepts an idea as true, it proceeds to bring it into manifestation in your physical reality, regardless of how long it takes in clock time. So, when you tap into the changing power within you, when you use your imagination to create a new self-concept and feel the reality of it, you are not engaging in wishful thinking or self-deception. You are actively creating your new reality from within. You are aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe, allowing it to work through you and for you. This, my dear listeners, is the essence of the changing power already inside you. It is about recognizing that the power to shape your reality lies within you, waiting to be expressed through your conscious imaginal acts. It is about understanding that your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world, which can be radically altered by tapping into the power within. Consider the biblical phrase, "The kingdom of God is within you." This is not a mere poetic expression or a vague spiritual concept. It is a statement of cosmic law, an invitation to recognize the infinite power that resides within your own being. When you truly grasp this, when you feel the reality of this power within you, you are changed in that very moment. The outer manifestation may take time to catch up, but the inner transformation is instantaneous. But let me be clear, recognizing and utilizing the changing power within you is not about forced visualizations or strained affirmations. It is about a total immersion in the feeling of being the person you desire to be, of having what you desire to have. When you truly embody this practice, you naturally assume the thoughts, feelings, and inner conversations of the person you desire to be. You go to sleep not as the person bound by current circumstances, but as the person who has already experienced the desired change. Let us explore this further with an example. Imagine a person who desires to be confident and successful. Their outer reality shows no signs of these qualities. Now, imagine this person deciding to tap into the changing power within. As they lie in bed, they immerse themselves in the feeling of being confident and successful. They feel the assurance, the ease, the joy that comes with these qualities. They allow this feeling to permeate every cell of their being. They fall asleep in this state, carrying it into their dreams. When they awaken, something has shifted. They may not see immediate external changes in their circumstances, but internally they are no longer the same person. They have experienced the reality of being confident and successful, and this new self-concept begins to reshape their outer world. In the days and weeks that follow, they find themselves naturally acting with more confidence. They make decisions with great assurance. They approach challenges with a newfound sense of capability. And as they do so, their outer world begins to reflect this new inner state. Opportunities arise that align with their new self-concept. People respond to them differently. Their entire life begins to transform, all stemming from tapping into the changing power within. This principle applies to every aspect of your life. Whether you desire health, wealth, love, or any other state of being, the key is to first tap into the changing power within you. Feel the reality of being the person who embodies these qualities. Fall asleep in that state, knowing that as you do so, you are planting a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind that must grow into your outer reality. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but Wayne, can simply imagining and feeling a new reality really make such a difference? Surely, we must take action in the physical world to create change. And to this I say action is indeed part of the process, but it is inspired action that flows naturally from your changed inner state, not forced action born of desperation or lack. Remember, the outer world is dead. It has no life of its own. It is your consciousness that gives life to your experiences. When you focus on external actions without first changing your inner state, you are breathing life into a reality that may not align with your desires. But when you first tap into the changing power within you, when you change your inner world, you set in motion a series of events that must culminate in the outer expression of this new inner reality. This, my dear friends, is the true secret to creating lasting change in your life. It is about recognizing that the power you seek is already within you, waiting to be acknowledged and expressed. It is about aligning yourself with this inner power, allowing it to flow through you, and reshape your reality from the inside out. But let me warn you, this shift in consciousness, this recognition of the power within, is not always an easy task. The old habits of looking to the external world for change, of reacting to circumstances rather than creating them, are deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. As you embark on this new way of being, you may find resistance arising within you. Doubts may creep in. Old thought patterns may try to reassert themselves. When this happens, do not fight against these thoughts and feelings. Simply observe them, acknowledge them, and then gently return to the awareness of the changing power within you. For the war is not won by battling against what you don't want, but by persistently embodying the state of what you do want. This persistence, this unwavering faith in the face of contrary evidence, is what allows you to truly tap into and utilize the changing power within you. Think of it like tuning a radio. When you're trying to listen to a particular station, you don't focus on eliminating all the other stations. You simply tune into the frequency you desire. In the same way, you don't need to fight against your current reality or forcefully push away unwanted conditions. You simply need to tune yourself to the frequency of your desired state to align yourself with the changing power within you. This tuning is done through your imagination and your ability to generate feeling states. Your imagination is the dial that allows you to tune into different frequencies of experience. As you use your imagination to fully embody your desired state, as you feel the reality of being this version of yourself, you are tuning yourself to that frequency, allowing the corresponding experiences to flow into your life. But remember, my friends, this is not a one-time event. Tapping into and utilizing the changing power within you is a way of life. It's a constant choice to maintain awareness of this power, to live from the state of your desire fulfilled, regardless of appearances. Just as you wouldn't expect to stay in shape by exercising once, you cannot expect to create lasting change by tapping into this power once. This is about persistently living from the awareness of your inner power, about maintaining the consciousness of your desire fulfilled day in and day out, until it becomes your new normal. As you do this, you will find that your perception of yourself and your world begins to shift. What once seemed like limitations now appear as opportunities for growth. Challenges become stepping stones to success. You begin to see yourself as the empowered being you truly are, knowing that the changing power within you is constantly shaping your reality. Now, some of you may be wondering, but Nibble, how can I maintain this awareness of the power within me when my current reality seems unchanged? How can I persist in feeling my desire fulfilled when circumstances seem to contradict it? And to this, I say your imagination infused with this feeling is more powerful than any circumstance. Consider for a moment, have you ever been deeply moved by a story, whether in a book or a movie? In those moments, were you not feeling real emotions based on imaginary events? Your feelings were real, even though the events were not happening in your physical reality. This is the power you must harness to tap into the changing power within you. You must use your imagination to create scenarios that evoke the feelings associated with your desire fulfilled. Imagine how you would feel if you were already the person you want to be, if you already had what you want to have. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the sense of fulfillment that would come with this reality. Feel these states as vividly and as consistently as you can. The key is to make these imaginal acts as real to you as possible. Engage all your senses. Feel the textures associated with your desire fulfilled. Hear the sounds, smell the scents, taste the flavors. See the world through the eyes of the person who has already experienced this change. Make it so real that your rational mind cannot distinguish between this imaginal act and physical reality. But here's a crucial point, my friends. The goal is not to imagine specific events or circumstances. The goal is to capture the essence of the feeling state associated with your desire fulfilled. For it is this feeling state that is the true attractor of your experiences. Let me illustrate this with an example. Instead of imagining a specific job offer or a particular sum of money, capture the feeling essence of being financially abundant. Feel the security, the freedom, the joy that comes with this state. See yourself moving through life with the ease and confidence of someone who is truly abundant. By focusing on the feeling essence rather than specific outcomes, you allow the universe to bring your desire to you in ways that might far exceed your specific imaginings. You open yourself to possibilities beyond what your current mindset can conceive. This is the true art of tapping into the changing power within you. It's not about forcing yourself to believe something against all evidence. It's about aligning yourself with the truth of your divine nature, your oneness with the creative power of the universe. It's about living each day from the state of your desire fulfilled, regardless of external circumstances. As you practice this, you may find that your outer world begins to shift in subtle ways. Perhaps you start to feel more confident and empowered, or you find yourself naturally making choices that align with your desired state, or opportunities that resonate with your new self. Concepts seem to appear out of nowhere. These are all signs that your inner shift, born from tapping into the changing power within you, is creating ripples in your outer reality. Don't discount these small changes. Celebrate them. See them as confirmation that the law is working, that your inner power is taking effect. But don't become attached to them or anxiously look for them. Simply acknowledge them with gratitude and continue to live from your state of desire fulfilled. As you persist in this practice, larger changes will begin to manifest. You may find yourself naturally attracting experiences that align with your new self-concept. You may notice that your relationships improve, that your career flourishes, that abundance flows more freely into your life. And as you continue to express the changing power within you, you'll discover that life becomes an exciting adventure of ever-expanding good. But remember, the outer manifestation is not the goal. The goal is the state of consciousness from which all desired experiences naturally flow. This is a crucial point, my friends. When you're truly tapping into the changing power within you, when you're fully living from the state of your desire fulfilled, you no longer need external circumstances to confirm your state. You're already whole, already complete in your knowing that you are the person you've imagined yourself to be. And paradoxically, it's in this state of inner fulfillment that you're most likely to experience a life that reflects your ideal self-concept. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Wayne, what about action? Don't we need to do things in the physical world to bring about change? And to this I say, yes, action is part of the process. But it's inspired action, not anxious doing. When you're consistently tapping into the changing power within you, ideas and opportunities will naturally present themselves to you. You'll feel inspired to take certain actions, to move in certain directions. These actions won't feel like struggle or effort. They'll feel natural, joyful, almost effortless. This is the difference between trying to make things happen and allowing them to happen. When you're trying to force change, actions feel stressful, born out of fear and doubt. When you're living from the awareness of your inner power, actions flow naturally from your aligned state, guided by an inner wisdom that knows exactly how to bring about the manifestation of your desires. Consider the example of a seed growing into a mighty oak tree. The seed doesn't strain to become a tree. It doesn't force itself to grow. It simply unfolds naturally, expressing its innate potential. You, my dear listeners, are no different. When you tap into the changing power within you, you allow your life to unfold naturally and beautifully, expressing the infinite potential that is your birthright. But let me be clear, this state of allowing is not passive. It requires an active use of your imagination, a deliberate and focused embodiment of your desired state. It requires faith, Not blind faith in external circumstances, but faith in the creative power of your consciousness, in the changing power that resides within you. This faith is not about believing that things will change someday in the future. It's about knowing that you are who you desire to be now, in this very moment, and that your outer world must inevitably conform to this new inner reality. As you cultivate this faith, as you persist in tapping into the changing power within you, you'll begin to see evidence of your transformation manifesting in your outer world. These signs may start small. A newfound confidence in a situation that would have previously intimidated you, a chance encounter that leads to an unexpected opportunity, a sudden insight that changes everything. Do not discount these signs, no matter how small they may seem, for they are confirmation that your inner world, shaped by the changing power within you, is indeed shaping your outer reality. They are breadcrumbs leading you to the full realization of the life you are creating. As we near the conclusion of our discussion, I want to address a common concern that arises when people first encounter this teaching. Many worry that focusing on their inner world, on tapping into the changing power within, might somehow make them selfish or disconnected from others. But I assure you, my friends, the opposite is true. When you truly understand the principle of the changing power within you, you realize that you are not separate from others. As you elevate your own consciousness by tapping into this power, you are elevating the consciousness of all. Your personal transformation, far from disconnecting you from others, actually expands the field of possibilities for all. Moreover, when you are coming from a place of inner fulfillment, of knowing and expressing the power within you, you naturally have more to give to others. You become a channel through which blessings flow, not just to you, but through you to the world. Your transformation creates a ripple effect, touching the lives of everyone you encounter with your newfound energy, joy, and sense of possibility. This is the true gift of recognizing and utilizing the changing power within you. It's not just about improving your individual circumstances, although that will happen. It's about aligning yourself with the fundamental nature of the universe, which is boundless good. It's about recognizing your own divine nature and allowing it to express itself fully through you. In this state of alignment, of consistently tapping into the changing power within you, you become a channel for the most beautiful expressions of life. Ideas flow to you effortlessly. Opportunities present themselves naturally. The right people and circumstances appear in your life at the perfect time. This is the magic of living from the awareness of your inner power. But remember, this magic is not something external to you. It's not some cosmic force that you need to appease or manipulate. It is the natural expression of your own consciousness when it's aligned with the truth of your being. You are the power. You are the magic. You are the one who has been looking in the wrong place, for the changing power has been within you all along. As we draw our time together to a close, I want to leave you with a final thought. The principle we've explored tonight, you've been looking in the wrong place, changing power really inside you, is not just a concept to be intellectually understood. It's about recognizing your true nature as a divine, creative being. It's about aligning your entire being with the fundamental truth of who you are and allowing your grandest expression to flow through you. When you live from this understanding, everything changes. The world becomes a friendly place filled with infinite possibilities. You no longer see yourself as a small, separate being struggling against external forces. Instead, you recognize yourself as the author of your own life story, the creator of your own thriving reality. In this state, there's no need to fear the future or doubt your ability to create the life you desire, for you understand that you are the source of all creation in your experience. Your job is simply to maintain awareness of the changing power within you, to live from this consciousness, and to allow the universe to arrange the details of its manifestation. So, my dear friends, as you leave here tonight, I urge you to embrace this principle with all your heart. Don't see it as a technique to be applied occasionally, but as a way of life to be lived continuously. Use your mighty imagination to tap into the changing power within you. Feel the naturalness of being the empowered divine being you truly are. Life from this state, persist in this knowing, and watch as your world rearranges itself to match your inner vision. Remember, you are not a limited being struggling to find power outside yourself. You are the infinite consciousness choosing to experience growth and transformation from this particular vantage point. The changing power within you is the tool through which you shape your experience. Use it wisely with the awareness of your true nature and the responsibility that comes with it. Go forth and create the fulfilling, joyous life that is your birthright, knowing that with each moment you tap into the changing power within, you are learning more fully what you are, the truth of your divine limitless nature. In this vast universe, we are all connected by an invisible thread of consciousness. This consciousness, this living, breathing force, is the very essence of our being. It is the source from which all things spring forth. And it is through this consciousness that we shape our world. And today, my dear friends, I tell you with absolute certainty that this consciousness is working tirelessly to bring you a message, a communication, a sign that you have been waiting for. You see, the world around us is nothing but a reflection of our inner state. Every thought, every belief, every assumption we hold within ourselves is projected outward, manifesting as the reality we experience. And in this moment, as you sit here listening to my words, there is a stirring in the depths of your being. A seed of expectation has been planted, and it is from this seed that the message you are about to receive will grow. Let us delve deeper into this concept, for it is crucial that you understand the magnitude of what is about to unfold. In the realm of infinite possibilities, where all events exist simultaneously, you have already received this message. In fact, you have always had it. The only reason it appears to be in your future is because of the linear nature of time as we perceive it in our physical reality. But I tell you now, time is merely an illusion. The past, present, and future exist all at once in the eternal now. And in this eternal now, the message you are about to receive is already a part of your experience. It is as real and as tangible as the chair you're sitting on, the air you're breathing. The only difference is your awareness of it. Now you might be wondering, how can I be certain that I will hear back from someone? And to that I say your certainty, your unwavering belief, is the very thing that will make it so. For you see, my dear friends, we do not manifest our desires by looking at the world and making our assumptions based on what we see. No, we manifest our desires by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Imagine for a moment that you have already received this message. Feel the excitement coursing through your veins. Experience the joy, the relief, the satisfaction of knowing that what you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Let this feeling permeate every fiber of your being. For in doing so, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire. And in this alignment, you become a magnet for its physical manifestation. But remember, this is not about forcing or willing something to happen. It is about allowing, about surrendering to the natural flow of the universe. It is about recognizing that you are not separate from your desire, but one with it. The message you are about to receive is not something external to you. It is an extension of your own consciousness, a reflection of your inner state. As you sit here absorbing these words, I want you to pay close attention to the sensations in your body. Do you feel a slight tingling, a subtle shift in energy? This is your physical form responding to the truth of what I'm saying. Your body knows at a cellular level that what I speak is not mere theory or wishful thinking, but the very nature of reality itself. Now, let us address a crucial point: the timing of this message. Many of you might be wondering what exactly you will hear back from this person. But I urge you to release the need for specific timing. In the realm of infinite possibilities, time is fluid. Your message will arrive at the perfect moment in divine timing. Trust in this process, for the universe operates with a wisdom far beyond our limited human understanding. However, this does not mean you should adopt a passive stance. On the contrary, you must actively participate in the unfolding of this event. How, you ask? By living from the end. Act as though you have already received the message. Go about your day with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that their desire has been fulfilled. For in doing so, you are not predicting the future, you are creating it. My friends, I cannot stress enough the importance of not ignoring this sign. When the message comes, and it will come, you must be ready to receive it. This means maintaining a state of awareness, of openness to the infinite possibilities that surround you at every moment. The message might come in a form you least expect. It could be a phone call, an email, a letter, or even a chance encounter on the street. The medium is not important. What matters is your recognition of it when it arrives. Now, some of you might be experiencing doubt. You might be thinking, but what if I'm wrong? What if the message never comes? To this, I say doubt is nothing more than faith in the wrong thing. It is a belief in limitation, in lack, in the impossibility of your desire. And just as your faith in receiving the message will make it so, your doubt has the power to delay or even prevent its manifestation. Therefore, I implore you to guard your mind vigilantly against such thoughts. When doubt creeps in, and it will try, for that is the nature of the human mind, do not fight it. Instead, gently but firmly redirect your attention to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Remember, what you focus on expands. So, focus on the certainty of receiving your message, and watch as that certainty grows and solidifies within you. Let us now explore the concept of revision, for it is a powerful tool in manifesting your desire. If in the past you have experienced disappointment or frustration related to waiting for messages or communication, now is the time to revise those experiences. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine those past events unfolding differently. See yourself receiving the messages you were waiting for, feeling the joy and satisfaction of that moment. By revising the past in your imagination, you are literally rewriting your subconscious beliefs, paving the way for a future that aligns with your desires. My dear friends, understand that the person you are waiting to hear from is not separate from you. In the deepest sense, they are you pushed out. Their actions, their decision to reach out to you, is a reflection of your own state of consciousness. By maintaining the assumption that you will hear from them, you are influencing their behavior on a level beyond physical interaction. This brings us to another crucial point: detachment. While it is important to live in the end and maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you must also cultivate a sense of detachment from the outcome. This might seem paradoxical, but it is in this delicate balance that true manifestation occurs. Detachment does not mean not caring. Rather, it means trusting so completely in the fulfillment of your desire that you can release all anxiety and urgency surrounding it. Imagine a farmer who has planted a seed. He doesn't dig up the soil every day to check if the seed has sprouted. He trusts in the natural process of growth, providing water and sunlight, but ultimately allowing nature to take its course. This is how you must approach the manifestation of your message. Plant the seed of your desire firmly in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Nurture it with your faith and assumption, but then allow it to grow in its own time. As we delve deeper into this concept, I want you to consider the power of your words. The language you use, both in your internal dialogue and in your conversations with others, plays a crucial role in shaping your reality. When speaking about the message you are about to receive, use language that affirms its certainty. Instead of saying, "I hope I'll hear back from someone," say, "I am so grateful for the message I am about to receive." Feel the difference in energy between these two statements. One is tinged with doubt and uncertainty, while the other resonates with confidence and gratitude. Moreover, be mindful of the questions you ask yourself. Questions are incredibly powerful tools for directing your focus and shaping your beliefs. Instead of asking, "Why haven't I heard back yet?" ask yourself, "How amazing will it feel when I receive this message?" By framing your questions in this way, you are directing your subconscious mind to focus on the positive outcome you desire, rather than the current lack of it. Now, let us address the concept of divine timing. Many of you might be feeling impatient, eager to receive this message immediately. But I urge you to trust in the perfect unfolding of events. The universe operates on a schedule far more intricate and perfect than we can comprehend with our limited human perspective. Your message will arrive at the exact moment when it will have the greatest positive impact on your life. This trust in divine timing requires a deep surrender and letting go of the need to control every aspect of the manifestation process. It is in this surrender that you align yourself with the flow of the universe, allowing miracles to unfold effortlessly in your life. Remember, the very fact that you desire to receive this message is proof that it already exists in the realm of infinite possibilities. Your job is not to make it happen, but to allow it to happen. As we continue on this journey of understanding and manifestation, I want you to pay close attention to the signs and synchronicities that will begin to appear in your life. These are confirmations from the universe that your desire is in the process of manifesting. You might start noticing repeated numbers, overhearing conversations that seem relevant to your situation, or experiencing a series of small, seemingly unrelated events that all point towards the fulfillment of your desire. These synchronicities are not mere coincidences. They are the language of the universe speaking directly to you, confirming that you are on the right path. When you notice these signs, acknowledge them with gratitude. This gratitude will amplify the energy of manifestation, accelerating the process of bringing your desire into physical reality. However, be cautious not to become overly fixated on looking for signs. Remember, the external world is a reflection of your inner state. By maintaining the feeling of your wish fulfilled internally, you will naturally attract experiences that match this feeling. The signs will come to you. You do not need to search for them. Now, let us explore the concept of everyone being you pushed out in relation to the message you are about to receive. The person you are waiting to hear from is not acting independently of you. Their decision to reach out, the content of their message, even the timing of when they send it, are all influenced by your consciousness. This might seem like a tremendous responsibility, but it is also incredibly empowering. By understanding this principle, you realize that you are not at the mercy of someone else's whims or decisions. You are the creator of your reality, the author of your story. If you want to hear back from someone, assume that they want to reach out to you. Feel the naturalness of them thinking about you, deciding to contact you. As you embody this assumption, you will find that people in your life naturally begin to align with it. This brings us to an important point, the content of the message. Some of you might be anxious about what this message will say. Will it be positive? Will it bring good news? To this, I say, assume the best. In your imagination, create the ideal scenario. Feel the joy and satisfaction of receiving exactly the message you want to hear. Remember, in the world of imagination, there are no limitations. You have the power to script this interaction exactly as you desire it to be. However, it's crucial to maintain a state of openness and non-attachment to the specific details. While it's good to imagine the best possible outcome, Be open to the idea that the universe might have something even better in store for you. The message you receive might come in a form you didn't expect, but trust that it will be exactly what you need in that moment. As we near the end of our time together, I want to address a question that might be arising in some of your minds. What if I've been waiting for this message for a long time? What if I've tried to manifest it before and failed? My dear friends, there is no such thing as failure in manifestation. There are only opportunities for learning and growth. If you've been waiting for a message and it hasn't come, it simply means that there is still inner work to be done. Perhaps there are limiting beliefs that need to be addressed or past experiences that need to be revised in your imagination. Use this as an opportunity to go deeper into your own consciousness to uncover and transform any thoughts or beliefs that are not in alignment with your desire. Remember, manifestation is not about forcing something to happen through sheer will. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions with the reality you wish to experience. This alignment is a process and it takes practice. Be patient with yourself and trust in the perfect unfolding of your journey. Now, as we bring this discussion to a close, I want to leave you with a powerful exercise. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself 1 week from now. See yourself going about your day feeling joyful and satisfied. In this vision, you have already received the message you've been waiting for. How does it feel? What has changed in your demeanor, in your energy? In your energy, really allow yourself to step into this version of you who has already experienced the fulfillment of this desire. Open your eyes, but hold on to that feeling. That feeling is your point of power. It is the vibration you want to maintain as you go about your days. From this moment forward, live as though you have already received the message. Let it inform your actions, your decisions, your interactions with others. My dear friends, as we conclude our time together, I want to emphasize once more the importance of not ignoring this sign. The message you are about to receive is not just a random occurrence. It is a manifestation of your own creative power, a reflection of your inner state. By acknowledging it, by fully embracing it when it arrives, you are affirming your role as the conscious creator of your reality. Remember, the world around you is nothing but your consciousness pushed out. Every person, every event, every experience is a mirror reflecting back to you your own thoughts and beliefs. By maintaining unwavering faith in the arrival of this message, you are setting in motion a series of events that must lead to its manifestation. As you leave here today, carry with you the absolute knowing that you are about to hear back from someone. Feel the excitement, the anticipation, the joy of his certainty. Let it infuse every moment of your day, every interaction you have. For in doing so, you are tuning yourself to the frequency of your desire, becoming a perfect match for its manifestation in your physical reality. And when the message arrives, and it will arrive, receive it with gratitude. Understand that it is not just a communication from another person, but a confirmation of your own creative power. It is proof that you are indeed the operant power in your life, capable of shaping your reality through the power of your imagination and belief. My friends, you stand at the threshold of a new understanding, a new way of being in the world. Embrace it fully. Trust in the process. Have faith in your own divine nature, for you are about to embark on a journey of manifestation that will transform not just this one experience, but your entire approach to life. Go forth with the knowing that you are love, that you are powerful beyond measure, that you are powerful beyond measure, and that the entire universe is conspiring to bring you exactly what you desire. The message is coming. Be ready to receive it. For it is a gift from your own higher self, a testament to the incredible creative force that resides within you. And so, my dear friends, as we part ways, I leave you with this final thought. You are the author of your own story. the creator of your own reality. The message you are about to receive is but one chapter in the grand narrative of your life. Write it well with faith, with love, and with the unwavering certainty that all things are possible to those who believe. Go now and live in the joyful expectation of the wonderful things that are about to unfold in your life. For you are about to hear back from someone, and this message will be the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your journey. Embrace it, celebrate it, and above all, do not ignore this sign. For in acknowledging it, you acknowledge your own divine power, your own ability to shape the very fabric of reality. Remember, my friends, that this message is not separate from you. It is an extension of your own consciousness, a manifestation of your own desires and beliefs. As you go about your days, maintain the feeling of already having received it. Let this feeling inform your actions, your words, your very way of being in the world. Imagine waking up each morning with the quiet certainty that today could be the day. Feel the anticipation coursing through your veins, not as anxiety or impatience, but as joyful expectation. This state of being, this feeling of knowing, is the very essence of living in the end. It is from this place of certainty that miracles unfold. And as you move through your days with this certainty, pay attention to the subtle shifts in your reality. Notice how people respond to you differently, how opportunities seem to arise more frequently, how the world seems to bend and shape itself to accommodate your new state of being. These are all reflections of your inner transformation, signs that your external reality is aligning with your internal state. But remember, my dear friends, that while the arrival of this message is certain, its specific form may surprise you. Be open to the infinite possibilities of how it might manifest. Perhaps it will come through a channel you least expect. Maybe it will arrive in a moment when you're not actively thinking about it. The key is to remain open, receptive, and above all, trusting in the perfect unfolding of events. As you cultivate this state of openness and trust, you may find that other areas of your life begin to transform as well. For you see, the principles we've discussed today, living in the end, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, recognizing that everyone is you pushed out. These are not limited to this one manifestation. They are universal principles that can be applied to every aspect of your life. As you master the art of conscious creation in relation to this message you're about to receive, you'll find yourself naturally extending these principles to other areas of your life. Your relationships may become more harmonious. Your career may take unexpected and exciting turns. Your overall sense of well-being may increase dramatically, for you are not just manifesting a message, you are manifesting a new way of being in the world. Now let us delve deeper into the concept of divine timing. Many of you are wondering, when exactly will I receive this message? And to that I say, release the need to know. Trust that it will arrive at the perfect moment, not a second too soon or too late. Not a second too soon or too late. This trust, this surrender to the wisdom of the universe, is a crucial component of successful manifestation. You see, when we try to control every aspect of the manifestation process, we inevitably create resistance. We limit the infinite possibilities of how our desire can come to fruition. By releasing control, by trusting in divine timing, we open ourselves up to miracles beyond our wireless imagination. Think of it this way: the universe has a bird's eye view of your life path. It can see connections and opportunities that are beyond your current perspective. By trusting in divine timing, you're allowing the universe to orchestrate events in the most beneficial way possible. Not just for the fulfillment of this one desire, but for your overall growth and evolution. As you cultivate this trust in divine timing, you may find that your entire relationship with time begins to shift. You may notice that you feel less rushed, less anxious about the future. You may find yourself more present in each moment, more appreciative of the journey rather than fixated on the destination. This shift in perspective is a beautiful side effect of the manifestation process, one that can greatly enhance your overall quality of life. Now let us address a question that may be arising in some of your minds. What if the message I receive is not what I expected or hoped for? My dear friends, remember this. In the realm of infinite possibilities, there is no such thing as a bad outcome. Every experience, every message, every interaction carries within it the seed of opportunity for growth and expansion. If the message you receive seems at first glance to be less than ideal, I urge you to look deeper. Ask yourself, what is the gift in this? What is this experience here to teach me? For often what appears to be a setback or disappointment is actually a stepping stone to something far greater than we could have imagined. Moreover, remember that you have the power to revise any experience in your imagination. If the initial message is not to your liking, take a moment to close your eyes and reimagine the interaction. See it unfolding in a way that brings you joy and satisfaction. Feel the emotions associated with this revised scenario. As you do this, you are literally rewriting your subconscious beliefs and setting the stage for more favorable experiences in the future. This brings us to another crucial point: the importance of maintaining a positive mental diet. Just as you nourish your physical body with healthy food, you must nourish your mind with positive thoughts and assumptions. Be mindful of the conversations you engage in, the media you consume, the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. Choose to focus on that which uplifts and inspires you, that which aligns with the reality you wish to create. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it means choosing to approach all experiences, even the challenging ones, from a place of empowerment and possibility. It means consciously directing your focus towards the aspects of your life that you want to expand and grow. As you cultivate this positive mental diet, you may find that your entire perception of the world begins to shift. You may start to notice more beauty, more kindness, more opportunities for growth and joy. This shift in perception is not because the world itself has changed, but because you have changed your lens through which you view the world. Now, my dear friends, as we approach the conclusion of our time together, I want to emphasize once more the power of your imagination. Your imagination is the bridge between the world of infinite possibilities and your physical reality. It is through your imagination that you can experience the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even before its physical manifestation. I invite you now to close your eyes and imagine once more that you have already received the message you've been waiting for. See yourself reading it, hearing it, experiencing it with all your senses. Feel the emotions that arise, the joy, the relief, the excitement. Let these feelings permeate every cell of your body. Now, open your eyes and carry this feeling with you. Let it inform your actions, your words, your very way of being in the world. For in doing so, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire, becoming a perfect match for its manifestation in your physical reality. Remember, my friends, that the message you are about to receive is more than just a communication from another person. It is a confirmation of your own creative power, a testament to your ability to shape your reality through the power of your imagination and belief. When it arrives, and it will arrive, receive it with gratitude, knowing that you have called it forth through your own conscious creation. As we part ways, I want to leave you with this final thought. You are the operant power in your life. You are the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality. The message you are about to receive is but one chapter in the grand narrative of your life. Write it well with faith, with love, and with the unwavering certainty that all things are possible to those who believe. Go forth now, my dear friends, and live in the joyful expectation of the wonderful things that are about to unfold in your life. For you are about to hear back from someone, and this message will be the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your journey. Embrace it, celebrate it, and above all, do not ignore this sign. For in acknowledging it, you acknowledge your own divine power, your power to shape the very fabric of reality. Remember the world as you pushed out. Every person, every event, every experience is a reflection of your own consciousness. By maintaining unwavering faith in the arrival of this message, you are setting in motion a series of events that must lead to its manifestation. Trust in this process, trust in yourself, and trust in the perfect unfolding of your desires. And so, my dear friends, as we conclude our time together, I urge you to go forth with confidence, with joy, and with the absolute knowing that you are loved, that you are powerful beyond measure, and that the entire universe is conspiring to bring you exactly what you desire. The message is coming. Be ready to receive it, for it is a gift from your own higher self, a testament to the incredible creative force that resides within you. Embrace this journey of conscious creation, for it is through this process that you will not only manifest this one desire, but transform your entire approach to life. You are stepping into your power as a conscious creator, aligning yourself with the very forces that shape reality. This is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your life, one filled with wonder, joy, and infinite possibilities. Go now and live in the end. Live as though you have already received the message you've been waiting for. Feel the gratitude, the excitement, the satisfaction of knowing that your desire has been fulfilled. For in doing so, you are calling it forth into your physical reality, bridging the gap between the world of imagination and the world of form. And when the message arrives, and it will arrive, receive it with open arms and an open heart. Know that it is not just a communication from another person, but a confirmation of your own divine nature, your own ability to shape your reality through the power of your thoughts and beliefs. Remember, my dear friends, that this is just the beginning. The principles we've discussed today, living in the end, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, recognizing that everyone is you pushed out. These are tools that you can apply to every aspect of your life. As you master these principles, you will find yourself stepping into a new level of empowerment, creating a life that aligns with your deepest desires and highest aspirations. So go forth with confidence, with faith, and with the joyful expectation of good things to come. For you are about to hear back from someone. And this message is just the first of many wonderful manifestations that await you on this journey of conscious creation. Embrace it, celebrate it, and use it as a stepping stone to even greater heights of manifestation and self-realization. And always remember, my dear friends, that you are not alone on this journey. The entire universe is supporting you, guiding you, conspiring to bring your desires into fruition. Trust in this support, lean into it, and allow yourself to be carried on the wings of your own imagination towards the fulfillment of your deepest desires. The message is coming. The sign is here. Do not ignore it, for it is a beacon guiding you towards your own divine power, your own ability to shake the very fabric of reality. Embrace it, and in doing so, embrace the incredible, limitless being that you truly are. Go now and create the reality you desire, for you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul, and the author of your own magnificent story. The next chapter begins now with the message you are about to receive. Welcome it with open arms, for it is the gateway to a world of infinite possibilities, all waiting to be explored by you, the conscious creator of your own beautiful reality.